So, we are back on the Mana Symbol channel for a little Sunday evening stream. This deck was such a spicy meatball from yesterday's modern challenge that I decided that I had to play it right away, get this out there into the world. So this will be going up on YouTube tonight, immediately after the stream, basically. So what do we got going on here? We'll finally maybe have the best ever shell for Urza's Saga plus Wrenn and Six. Now, I never played Fran's Naya lands deck. At some point I should. I'm just a little bit intimidated by what that deck demanded of the pilot. Fran is one of the few people who really can make that deck work, and you can get it probably with enough reps, but I just I was a little, a little gun shy on that one. This one seems a little bit more obviously powerful and straightforward. So here's our food package of 19 cards here. We've got 4 Underworld Cookbook, 4 Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar, 4 Ovalchase Daredevil, 4 Street Wraith, and we've got 3 Finale of Devastation. If you're playing green, this is a great card to play because for green, and X equals 0, you can go get an Asmora from your deck and put it directly onto the battlefield, and it acts as normal, but then you don't need to jump through any hoops with discarding a card beforehand. So that's the sort of food core with the little bit of green splash that's very good usually. But you can use Finale to tutor out a Ragavan or tutor out a Tarmogoyf or a Grist in the mid to late game if you need to. So Grist is definitely something that this color combination lets us try out as just a general all-purpose piece of removal. Between Grist and Bone Shards, we have answers for Murktide regions and Planeswalkers and just everything that could go all the way up the curve. I mean, Primeval Titans that aren't hasted and killing us already in theory. So just lots of good answers there. Tarmogoyf is a thick boy and a reasonably quick clock a lot of the time. So it'll be interesting to see how well Tarmogoyf does here. And we've also got Ragavan and 4 Lightning Bolts and 3 Wrenn and Six to sort of help clear the way for Ragavan from time to time. Not a Luris deck, so it'd be interesting to see how well the Ragavans actually work out here. And we've got, of course, the 1 Shadowspear to go with our 4 Urza Saga in the mana base. This is a light number of lands considering we're an Urza Saga deck, but we're also a Wrenn and Six deck. So Wrenn and Six plus Urza Saga is theoretically some of the most grindy, powerful, but slow things you could do. The way this deck looks to me is incredibly vulnerable to combo and maybe certain types of control decks. We'll see. But it is super resilient. Saga is very powerful. So is Cookbook. So is Daredevil. We're also a little bit vulnerable to graveyard hate between the Wrenn and Six and the Ovalchases, but you can definitely play through that stuff. So we don't have access to Urza. Basically playing closer to the green-black food deck with a splash into red for Wrenn and Six. Well, I said splash into red. We got Wrenn and Six, Ragavan, and Lightning Bolt. So really, it's not really a splash at all. And then the sideboard is loaded up with all sorts of powerful cards. We got the Spider Space Classic Big Game Hunter. This is a very strange little creature, but it's a 3-mana 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. The final form of this deck is 4 color, no white for Urza Splash. I hope so. That would make me a happy guy. We got some Endurance. We got some Torpor Orbs. Torpor Orb is kind of funny here in that the only thing it shuts off from us is Asmora's Enter the Battlefield trigger. And that's really not a problem at all. And we've got Voidmere and Torpor Orb if we run into elementals. Voidmere helps us hate out the Cascade decks a little bit. We've got a Soul Guide Lantern for Living End that we can tutor up with the Saga. So our Saga package in the main deck is very slim, obviously to make room for a lot of these other cards. And then in the sideboarding, it'll be very interesting to see where I want to pull pieces out to try to maybe pull in these other silver bullets. So that's going to be one of the trickiest things with this deck, is going to be definitely in the sideboarding. So I called this deck on my Moto interface here Emerald's Kitchen because we're going to kick it up a notch. Bam! Elza. Elza's Kitchen, bam. So hopefully I can play a nice league here, and then looks like a potential Karn board. Yeah, it almost does, doesn't it? Hopefully going to play a good league here. Maybe go for a run. It's really, really humid out, but once it's the evening, it should be nice. Some beautiful spice. It looks pretty good, Mord. I'm excited. I love Wrenn and Six and Urza Saga. Not brought back Fury spicy, but spicy. Listen, we can't all be Argentinian and South American and Latino with your spicy, spicy food, which is obviously, I am aware, is not actually accurate. South America is not really known for spicy food at all. It's mostly Central America. 5-color brought back Urza food, Wrenn, when. It's got to be your Ryan deck. We have to play Aether Vial so we can always have it in our opener on 7. Aether Vial in the Asmora. Yorian makes it 26% more likely to turn one Vial. I love the exact number. Alright, what companion do you have, opponent? It's not Urian, since they have 60 cards. Luris, okay. So, turn 1 Cookbook or Ragavan? We're going to play turn 1 Ragavan on the play. I mean, I think... Oh, actually, maybe not. Turn 1 Cookbook, turn 2 Dash Ragavan into Asmora? You think turn 1 Ragavan's better? Yeah, it probably is. One of my biggest problems with Ragavan is I just never turn 1 the damn thing. I'll be on the play playing a Ragavan deck with Ragavan in my hand. I'll be like, well, I could play it on turn 2 and dodge the removal. You know, they're going to tap out for something. Seal of Fire. Oof. Opponent came to play. Alright, well. I think I'm ditching Bone Shards to my Saga here and just putting Asmo into play. Yeah, Seal with Luris seems like gasoline right now. So we have enough of a setup to beat this deck already between the Saga and everything else. But we'll see. This might be that really weird burn list I ran into yesterday that was played by McWinsauce. We'll see. DRC, the Notorious. I'm glad they're not on actual factual burn and they're playing some slow cards. What? DRC is slow. DRC is so much slower than Goblin Guide and Taylor. Swift-Spear. I would say it's a fair characterization to call Dragon's Rage a slow card. Here's my thick boy. Oop. Not really what I wanted to hit there. That's okay, though. Yeah, you gotta play around the bolt. Safa is slow, too. I don't know what Safa is, but I assume they are also slow, yes. I don't know. Cracky for 6? GLHF? Where's your Unholy Heat now, nerd? Even Satan can't save you here. Sorry, pal. It's Construct Country. Alright, they are on 4 card types. Oh, they get block and bolt? No, because I can blow them out with just making a food token. How does Burn deal with Cardin Boys? There's this concede button here. It usually ends the game pretty quickly. .104.3, baby. 104.3A? I want to say? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. I have a t-shirt to that effect. Still sore from my workout on Friday, which is good. Means it was a good workout, but see, there's Taylor Swift Spear. That's your speedy Yal right there. She must be swift as coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon. All right. So if we top deck a land, we probably just equip Shadowspear and kill them. There's no way they're playing main deck Skullcrack, right? I mean, obviously it's possible, but I'm probably supposed to grab black mana here. But honestly, the only cards in the main deck, I could just discard them if I need to. So let's just not take the extra damage. Why not threaten lethal, bolt the Swiftspear? Because that would be the smart thing to do, Mord. I wasn't looking for lethal. I was looking how to lock them out of the game. Is it possible they'll have double spell here to protect it from the lightning bolt? Probably not, right? If they have 2 bolts, we just eat a food to survive. I'm not worried about dying. I mean, not really. I don't know. Isn't that just worse than playing Shadowspear, though? And equipping and swinging, and then they can never win? Like, they have to block, right? We do lose to Skullcrack. Sure. Yeah, I was wondering about the Asmora line. So grab Asmora, swing for 14. Because I'll play out the... I probably want to have the bolt. Grab Asmora, then bolt this, and then even if... Yeah. Right. Play Cookbook, sack 2 foods, kill Swiftspear. I should search my library for this, right? Yeah. No, they're over 100 apiece online. So 7, 8, 9, and then we go back to 7. Yeah, okay. It's crazy to ditch the Shadowspear, but Almost definitely exactly correct. Oh, Helix. Nope. Oh, Boros Charm. Fair enough. All right. Wait, I can just... well, I should shoot... No, I shouldn't shoot anything in response. This is fine. We just attack him for 7. Pass the turn, and then we're good. Yeah, I could, but then I'm doing less damage, right? Oh, no, I would have done more damage. I would have done 10 instead of 7. Yeah, my bad. Whatever. I think it'll be fine. You just block the Swift Spear with Asmora if they... and then blow up the DRC with the foods. We should end up having lethal anyway for the next turn. Crafty burn players using their Boros Charm to not kill me. So even triple bolt doesn't get me here, right? Triple bolt is the most efficient card per damage thing they could have, and that won't kill me here. Sometimes it's more than deal 4 because you can give something double strike, Mr. Siri. Of course, if you know that, Mr. Siri. Of course you know that, but it doesn't come up very often. 3 bolts kill me? They do not. I have a blocker. They have to deal with my blocker, and they have to connect with something. Which means 3 bolts will not kill me. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I just use Asmora to kill that. Because this plays around them having the triple bolt. Give him the recipe for GG. Oh, we gave it to him. Oh, yeah! Alright. I do not need many sideboard here. Sideboard cards here. Endurance is actually probably great. And we probably can cut a couple Street Wraiths. Like, I could bring in a couple Furies. Do we think that their deck is playing Ragavan? I don't know if Ragavan is a card that they're into. Never once saw a DRC without Monkey. Yeah. And that makes me more likely to want, like, Furies. Just go out on all the Street Wraiths. It means I only have 6 discard outlets for Asmora, which is a little light. But we do have 3 more ways to get them into play. And cut a Grist. I think Grist is a bit slow here. Oh, Wrenn and Six is also not particularly good in these matchups. But I don't think that I want more. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just it's better than it used to be. It's just like Swift Spear decks in general. Usually, Wrenn and Six is not like phenomenal. I've lost to a lot of burn decks, like Boros Charm decks, because my Wrenn and Six basically gave me an excuse to take an extra damage every turn for like 5 turns, and that the lands just didn't help. I'm not saying you shouldn't be using your Wrenn and Six, but put him also 6. I also multi 6. Okay, we got some good shit going on here. Yeah, this is a playlist I put together, ME Cub called 2-liter bottle of Shasta. Got a 2-liter bottle of Shasta and my All Rush mixtape. Sorry, no date. It's Friday night. I got no date, 2-liter bottle of Shasta and my All Rush mixtape. I know you're allowed to not correct your fetches, but if you only have the one and you're supposed to be recycling it for the Wrenn and Six. One lander, huh? I like that. You would have monkeyed there to eat the bolt. I don't mind running out the monkey a little later. Because this turn I just go Cookbook Monkey. I just wanted to get this down without having to shock it. And like... And I don't want to play the Tarmogoyf yet because it's boltable right now. You're not good with fair decks? You don't think Scales is a fair deck? Scales is very fair. It loses all the time. Yikes. I think I'm funny. I think I'm funny. Alright. I think I want to grab Asmora now. Plus this makes my Goyf 3-4 next turn. Asmora gets me another Cookbook I can cast this turn, and then our construct's going to be quite large at this point. Scales loses because you're not the one playing every match for every Scales player. That's probably true. If you were playing 100% of all Scales matches that were played, the win rate would be higher. Sunday Spice Bowl. That's right. We're kicking it up a notch here in the kitchen. Bam! Alright. Fine. You know what I see? A fly and a fly swatter. I like this deck. Shaman has Wrenn and Six and Monkey. I know. It's a little bit monetarily rough. I think we're going to have to miss a construct this turn to Endurance the Dragon's Rage Chandler. Unless they don't flip it. I don't remember that ever being something that... Maybe that should have become a food. I don't remember MH2 ever being a set that was supposed to make the format more affordable. So they're just running this into my construct? They haven't played a land yet this turn, so they can't Searing Blaze. I'm just gonna. No, we're gonna have to get through the other stuff anyway. Unless they have Wear Tear here, that would be the suck. Okay, smash the Smithereens. Fair enough. You got me. As long as they don't flip the Channeler, this is okay. They did not. Okay. Right, I will take your one. Yikes. Okay. I'm at some low life total. I think I need to start getting some food on deck. Should have gotten this guy down earlier. I did see the dress down Death Shadow list. How did Spike actually end up doing with it? Last time I saw, he was not running so hot. I mean, I think I just have to assume that Endurance with a Shadowspear is going to be good enough here. What, like, can I do anything with this mana? No, not really. Yeah, I saw him get beat up by Living End near the end of the day. Man, it's a shame I didn't manage to make any constructs off this, but I don't think that I can here. And unfortunately, this deck isn't playing a Springleaf Drum. Apparently, he trophied twice afterwards. Okay, that's good. Well, I could make all their stuff lose Hexproof and Indestructible until the end of turn. So that's pretty good. Use your land drop to fetch your out. Not a bad trade. Yeah, probably. Alright, opponent. All your stuff has lost Hexproof and Indestructible until the end of turn. They did Boros Charm last game. So we could easily just be dead to burn here, but Endurance might get us through. Go, Creepy Elk. Get him. Uh-oh. Am I dying in response? Yeah, just dying in response. That's annoying. I feel like I missequenced a bunch that game. You're probably right. I should have played the monkey out to eat the bolt right away. Because then they ended up getting to play a Searing Blaze on it. That maybe... Why not double food? It just felt less winny. I feel like they could kill me through that, though, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Thanks for the follow, Meow. No, I agree with you, Siri. I just don't play with Ragavan very often, and every time I do, I try to get too clever with it. There's a universe where I just jam the turn 1 Ragavan every single time, and in that universe, I'm a much better, more successful player. In this one, unfortunately, I'm the person who always reconsiders how I should sequence things so that other things that I don't think... Trying to get too much value out of a 2-1. Every time it connects, it can draw you a card. It's free real estate, baby. Yeah, I get it. Unlike Asmora, the thinking man's rare. See, Asmora is not a mythic. That's how you know you have to be a high-skilled player. Taylor. If Ragavan causes them not to attack, it is the greatest life gain spell I've ever played. Yep. And, like, I'm definitely attacking with it, right? If they take this trade, I'm gonna be a happy camper. Which obviously they will, because they didn't attack. Chatterfang will be broken someday. I do love me some Chatterfang. Wasn't the day it was broken the first day? Like the first week? With people playing Sultai game objects? Did they miss their land again? Unreal. I mean, I'll take it, but like, good goddamn. Oh, they did not. They just went main phase 2 for no reason. Probably just a misclick. Game objects is a beautiful archetype. Yeah, I played Teamer Urian game objects, and it was a time and a half. That mother got paid vacation days. Bolt equals good. Agreed. Am I supposed to shock and finale for Asmora and bolt this? Shock myself to bolt the DRC? The only downside of this is, like, if they have any 3 damage removal spell, they can kill my Asmora this turn. But realistically, I could keep waiting before I cast Asmora, but that's more turns I'm not using a cookbook, and that's more turns where what was the other point? We have to wait till 4 mana to do it anyway. Yeah, it's fine. I know who really likes food, Goblin Welder, but we only have a slow cousin. Earl. Yeah, that's exactly it, Callie. Oh, yeah. So today I was looking up some of the cards from this list that I didn't know the prices of. Do y'all know how much Finale of Devastation is? Good goddamn. How much money in paper that freaking thing is? Unacceptable. Lava Spike. Okay, so that's a cookbook activation. Skewer. That's fine. Yeah, Finale got super expensive. It is upsetting. Alright, I have nothing to do. Except sit here and gain life every turn for a while. But if they have Skull Cracks, they're kind of ported. Gain life now. Maybe. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Then I would be at 14 now. I can always rinse and repeat it on the so I can do it now, and then if they have Skull Crack, yeah, I get knocked down, but then I get back up again. They scooped. All right. I'm just gonna grab some water. Yeah. The Underworld Cookbook, people. Oh, we're against Spicy Milk. Spicy Milk. Well, we finally have a Wrenn and Six. Our 21 land deck. But, I don't know. Am I supposed to keep this on the back of 2 Ragavans? Probably not, right? There's a lot of draws that just, like, don't get it from here. I mean, we have 2 shots that are land. And then it's not like we immediately stop doing stuff. Double monkey. All right. Let's see how stupid our turn 1 monkey and turn 2 monkey plan is. Murktide? All right. Immediately hit a land. Storm? It's probably Murktide, right? But it could be Storm. Oh, Jeskai. Okay. Oh, shit. All right, deck. You know what to do. You know what to do. All right. I could play a Goyf here, which looks boltable and then isn't. Right? Yeah. So it's a 1-2 right now. We'll just go block the Ragavan if they attack. Then we'll cycle now. If they have a bolt and they want to bolt it in combat after it got blocked, that's fine. Oh no, it's cycling. It's just bang in there. So they can't get me with the bolt there. Cauldra. It's a trap. It's okay. We can beat the trap such as it is. We have Bone Shards Dash Monkey. That's good enough, right? And like, yeah, we're losing the Saga activation, but that's fine. Don't you know you gotta dash the monkey? Oh yeah, dash the monkey, dash the monkey. Peter Gabriel, everybody. See, I hear people say the line, "Don't you know you gotta shock the monkey? Don't you know you gotta bolt the monkey? Don't you know you gotta dash the monkey?" But they never give it that full treatment. Gotta get those high notes in there. Dash the monkey. Prismatic ending? Yeah. You can tell the pause on the X spells always. All right. How does Aussie work for Dash the Monkey? So again, not having a Springleaf Drum is kind of annoying right now. So I could float the mana here, go Dash Monkey, then use a treasure and a land to play Wrenn and Six, and pick up the Saga and replay the Saga. Which means I get a cookbook and... or the Shadowspear. Probably want a cookbook. I guess if I'm just dashing the monkey, though, it's just like, why bother doing that? These decision points are very complicated. 6 fetches seems low for Wrenn. I feel like the fast lands are pretty important with how aggressive the format is, though. But I mean, this might be too greedy. I don't know. I didn't build this deck. We'll see how we feel afterwards. I mean, they haven't played like any burn style removal yet. You like the Wrenn Monkey line? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't have to float though. That's fine. We'll get a cookbook here. Start building up food. Ozzy did a version of Shock the Monkey with Coal Chamber in the 90s. Weird. Is that main deck Flusterstorm? What? I don't know what's happening, but I kind of love it. That's a main deck goddamn Flusterstorm. Yeah, I guess. Oh, that's... Remember when Jeskai Monkeyblade was popular and then it went away? I guess it was the Rhinos that beat it. All right. "2020 Magic as intended." This is the Jun list from yesterday's top 8, correct? I wanted to get right on it because it looked really cool. I want to play more of these food decks, I really do. They're freaking awesome. I loved playing them earlier in the format, but yeah. It's just like really annoying to play into the field of ultra brutal hate. This deck's been fun. We haven't played that long with it. Are they gonna... They have another ending for my Wrenn and Six? Oh, Stoneforge. Sure. It's okay. We got another Asmora. Oh, wow. They can just cast Batterskull, huh? Alright, well done. This gets me Shadowspear, though. So their hand is Cauldron Complete plus Monkey. I actually can't beat the Cauldron Complete right away, but what'll end up happening is we'll be big enough to stop the Germ token, and we can basically kill them on the crackback, or close enough to it. Plus I can get... Yeah. There's no point in me trying to kill the Stoneforge. I think I'm just supposed to put as much power into play as possible right now. And then... but we're getting multiple cookbooks too. Sorry, I want the Shadowspear here. And then... oh, I have Grist now. So we can use Shadowspear plus Grist next turn to kill the Cauldron. Or Asmora, if I have enough food. So we got lots of outs now. Alright, we're good. Can I attack? I think I can. Because this will block the Batterskull. Oh, they've got the Cauldron plus the Monkey. I don't really want to give them the Monkey hit. They're already getting the Cauldron hit. Wow! What a draw. Alright. That sucks. Yeah. That really sucks. It doesn't change things too much, but like that was really bad. That was a spectacular draw. Again, it doesn't really change things too much, but it's definitely quality. What the fuck? They're just gambling on not putting the Cauldron completed to play this turn. Like, obviously it's not a deep gamble. Like, it's pretty easy to hit a land. Yeah, but still, like, holy crap, dude. Baller move. I guess. Ah, there we go. Machine gun activate. Clearly, this deck needs more Wicked Wolves. I mean, you're not wrong. So, get Asmora, play the new cookbook. Oh, I'm supposed to get the one from the library. Sorry, I'm always just lazy. I can force them to block here and lose the germ token. Oh, I just tapped off the... No, I needed this for the Shadowspear. I'm a moron. Alright. It's probably okay, right? Definitely, probably, maybe okay. Yep. That's what I'm going with. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Sorry. We were joking around about Wicked Wolf and Young Wolf. And I made a puntaroo. Okay, so none of that gives it trample. Right? Oh, it already had trample. Oh, we just throw the construct in front of this. Yeah. I remembered later. You just never block it because it exiles all your creatures, but also because it gets to trample. I mean, this is fine, right? As long as they don't have removal for Asmora here, we're okay. How okay? Really okay, right? Like, we're gonna rebuild fairly quickly. I don't need to do this now. But I do need to do... Yes, I'm trying. Failing, Seymour. What is it with you and failure? Okay. So I can make a construct and still have the 1 mana that I need. I agree with you, Sari. I did not investigate the mana or all the choices in this deck before I started playing it. Do I need to do the stop this now? Probably might as well. Yeah. You know I didn't build this deck because it's good. That's always the tell. This is better on their turn, because then if they equip it... No, wait. That's not how that works. And also, I can just kill the creature in response if they equip it, so it doesn't matter. Oh, they're gaining a lot of life. Yeah. That's cute. I'm not going to attack just because... Because there's a chance they could kill us. We'll kill them very, very quickly. It's going to be like 2 attack steps once we get to them. I never forget about it. I just... Okay. Thank you, opponent. You're a hero. All right, let's do a quick client kick. Opponent's a good human. We never got over 3 lands, and Wrenn and Six Saga just churned through that game. I love it. It was everything that I always knew I wanted. You wonder how this deck would look with Reclaimers over Monkey? I think... So, Monkey helps you guide these slots, is my feeling. And even Wrenn and Six can clear blockers. So... I like Reclaimer better because that's the kind of player I am, but do I want this card? I don't have any way to tutor this, right? Like, this is just like a random value play. We do want the Pithing Needle. I don't particularly want Fury or Endurance or Torpor Orb or Voidmere. Ancient Grudge is okay, but like I don't. None of this seems particularly good. You can Finale for it? Yeah, if you get up to 5 mana. You're right. You could. Yeah, I just feel like we don't need to change much to have a good game 2 here. Yeah. It definitely seems like it would be for Murktide more than anything else. I just need to make 1 cut. Probably a Street Wraith is fine. I don't know why you would want Grist in this deck. I think it's just generally good grindiness, and its ability to destroy creatures or planeswalkers is pretty good. Are we keeping this again? I think I'm keeping this again. Ragavan screens for the cookbook. I have Cookbook Daredevil, so we're like most of the way to multiple engines. These are the kind of rough... That's a sick draw. These are the kind of rough draws in these decks sometimes, though. Yeah. Cookbook and Ovalchase is, like, gross. It is possible I could have led on Cookbook here because they might have Prismatic Ending as their 1 mana removal that's in their hand, which is... Alright, they've just got Stoneforge. We could Grist. We could Grist and then kill the Stoneforge by sacking Monkey here. Or we could just draw Lightning Bolt and everything would be okay forever. Whoa. Yes? Okay. I was gonna bolt it afterwards, but which I guess means I should have bolted it before. I was not in. There's no. Why didn't I bolt that? Because there was no world in my mind where they were gonna block. Because they fetched Batterskull, which probably means Cauldron Complete's already in their hand. So I just didn't. It just didn't make. It didn't even cross my mind that they could just block me. Yeah, I mean, I'll take the. I'm happy. If you think I have a second, well, then I'll bolt the second one. And obviously, I should have bolted the first. Oh, they have Prismatic Ending. Sure. 2 for 1, thank you. Alpenmoon. Rats. Okay, we're gonna go... Okay, we're gonna go... Dash Monkey plus Cookbook? I think. I think I will. I think I will. Bottom. Bottom. Thanks, deck. That was really nice. Dash Monkey fixed everything. Remember, everyone, Magic the Gathering is a low variance game where the better player always wins. These are just the facts. You're against a Gingerbread Cabin Thassa's Oracle deck? I mean, I guess I force out the removal for Monkey and then we play Asmora. Look, a distraction! Oh, it connected. We got a Stoneforge. Sorry, did you want that, opponent? Because I feel like it's possible you wanted that. But unfortunately, look for Shadowspear. I could have. I think I'd rather resolve Asmora, right? Maybe that was wrong. And I should have played the second cookbook this turn. To infuriate them. That's true. I didn't think of the psychological attack. Psychic damage. Very relevant. Prismatic Ending. They play. Snap Ending? Or Snap Visions? It's gotta be Snap Ending my cookbook, right? No, Snap Visions. That is not strength, opponent. They are on 5 cards in hand, though. But they're not a Luris deck, so I'm strangely comfy. Where are they getting the white from? Did they not have Steam Vents? Oh, no, they already played one and they didn't have a second one. Yo, you're right, Carrion Lich. So, Bolt, Dash Monkey, Finale. Oh, we got the Stoneforge again. All right, this time we'll take the Mr. Seri line. Yoink. You don't hate going book Grist too? Fair. Oh, they're iterating over there. Man, they are doing so much like cantripping. Yeah, it's Storm, right. Finally. Yeah, I think that's true before accountant. Although, if you can screen for it, it's very efficient. So that's sort of the question, or that's what the question becomes. They bounce their own Stoneforge. Oh, I shot it. That's a little frustrating. Upkeep the... Start casting Ovalchase. I'm going to cast Grist this turn. Asmodeus the Archfiend or Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar? Which one did you mean? Which one did I mean, Bitter Blossom? That is definitely true, or it has been true before accountant. But there's also like Ragavan and there's a lot of factors that are like really focusing all of these all sorts of things onto the early game in a pretty intense way. So Ovalchase and some insects are going to screen for Grist. And then Grist plus Shadowspear will kill the Germ token off of Cauldron Complete. It's going pretty good, Wonder Boy. I do have to pick up the pace a little bit here. Also, next turn I could pick up Asmora and play it. Or I should have attacked for one. It's fine. Casting Stoneforge was legit. It was. You were definitely correct, sir. Yeah, this is the one that top 8'd in yesterday's challenge. What's the record so far? 1-0. And we're up a game in this match. So I want this to survive with 3 loyalty, which means I have to block 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Not blocking kills them with a bolt. Yes, but I feel like I've gone through most of my bolts. Oh, I could have left a I could have left an insect there. I meant to. You need a land? Oh, I do need a land because I let the insect die. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Shit. Yeah. Well, we can pick up Asmora this turn cycle, right? So, make a token. Yeah, I need to, what do I need to do? I knew what I needed to do a second ago. I need to play Ovalchase. I need to play the Shadowspear and activate the Shadowspear. I need 6. So, we'll just put a 1/1 into play. Put Wrenn and Six into play. Pick up a land. And then end of turn, pick up Asmora. Well, that is exactly what we're gonna do, right? Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. There is a subtle difference between the way I pronounce it and the way some other people pronounce it. I don't know if anyone's wrong. I'd have to go back and check the tape, basically, of the one Watsy guy who was on Twitter, who was helping, Ethan Fleischer, who was helping at the beginning with people learning to do it. The difference, such as it is I say Asmorano, and some people say Asmoranomara. It's the reason not to block with the 1/1, because it has trample. I should have used the mountain. I missequenced. Yeah. I can still do it. I'm not, but... Oh, I should have killed the... fuck. I'm doing things too quickly now, because I'm under clock pressure. God damn it. Am I just dead? God, I forgot that they could interact with me doing any of that, because it's just been like such a... I'm just dead, right? There's nothing I can do about it. Wait, no. I have food tokens, right? Yeah, I can just gain a bunch of life. I should not have done that. That's okay. Yes, I know I might be dead on time soon. That's the reason we're in the place we are. So I can Bone Shards one of their creatures. The problem is they have 2 and they can just move the equipment. So It's not that I can't do that, it's just that it doesn't actually end up being helpful yet. But it will be. It will be. Or it might be. We'll see. I actually don't think I have anything left to fetch with this. Should just move the equipment anyway? Why? Motherfucker. I can't beat that. It gives them more trample damage and lifelink. Yeah, but it's a 7 mana investment, and if I had a way to blow them out for it, then they lose the game on the spot because of that, right? I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Unprint wear tear? I mean, it's a ridiculous statement, but you know. Alright. I feel like I'm just letting this deck down. That's the thing that's bothering me here. Like, we should have been able to win this game. We shouldn't be this down on clock. It's just, I haven't played enough of these, so the decision points are really difficult. Hold on. So I can go to 10. Just concede and go game 3. I'm never winning it. I'm never winning game 3 in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. There's no point. Yeah, dude. Oh, I forgot. Now it's all got vigilance, right? Oh well. All right, because we don't have Emrys or anything, right? Yeah. Play Dead Gone? Yeah, I mean that would work, right? I think the life gain is just going to be, like, they're at 21 and I can't get constructs. Yeah, it's too much. I can't do it. All right, I'm not going to put myself through the pain of trying. I fucked that up and we lost immediately because of it. I missequenced and we lost. So, yeah, just to remember in the future, just don't do what I did. Actually, yeah, because we could activate the Shadowspear even if they had the wear tear that turn. So I think the deck won that game quite easily, and my missequencing just didn't. And it wasn't even like a bad strategic line. It wasn't even that I couldn't find the win. It's just that, like, I just misplayed it and they exploited it. And they should. You know, it's not a problem. How have I been? Pretty good. Constantly tired, and I don't really know why. I think it's getting back in the gym again. I don't have the same level of endurance that I had before the gyms closed. Thanks for the follow there, Dork Throne. Just won a match with Doomsday after getting your Doomsday Surgical. Nice. Was for a 5-0 too. Nice. Double nice. All the nice. Tacked Delver for lethal with Street Wraiths. That's fantastic. Nice. So this hand just doesn't have enough anything. There we go. It's not great, but it's better. Oh, I should have bought him one of the oval chases. What am I doing? Sorry. Not enough reps. And I should cycle this Street Wraith on turn 1. See if I hit Ragavan. Not good enough. Uh-oh. It's either Breach or I've seen some... what is that deck called? Yeah, Belcher. I've seen some amount of Belcher back floating around. You played against it today? Yeah. So we can just go Goyf, try to pedal to the metal here. Because we could just play the Wrenn and Six, pick up the land next turn anyway. We end up in the same spot, relatively speaking. Just gain 50 life. Okay. Oh, I probably should have played Asmora for the 3-power beater. I definitely should have played Asmora for the 3-power beater. Looks like Red Prison. Could be. If it is, that's going to be a fairly easy game unless they have bridges. No, come on. This has to be Belcher, right? Maybe not. Are they going to recross the paths? Strike it rich. Yeah, it looks like Belcher. Is this deck soft to Blood Moon? The deck that I'm playing? Not too soft, because you have Monkey. Monkey helps fix Blood Moon situations. It's not like... Oh, I just reduced the damage I can... Oh, I can just discard it again. Although what I should have done is discarded the second Wrenn and Six for more damage on the Goyf, right? Oh, yeah, sorry about that, hamster. I don't know what's up with that. Cast the Wrenn and Six? Oh, and Legend ruled it. Yeah. That's... Oh, I could have done that before combat. Yeah. I also probably should be pinging them, huh? I am not good at maximizing damage. What we're going to do is next turn we'll go ping, play new Wrenn and Six, keep the new Wrenn and Six, and ping them again. But I should be at least 3 points ahead on damage from where I am now, but possibly more than that. It's not going to matter if we just get killed now, but it could matter if we get killed next turn. Next turn I'm attacking for 7, 8, 9, so actually it might have been relevant. Yep. Yeah. Missing 2 or 3 points of damage over the course of this game means that I think I'm going to die. We could just draw a bolt, though. We do have those. Or maybe even Shadowspear would be enough. No, wait. I think we're just going to get it. So I'm about to put a Planeswalker in. I think this is Exactsies. Should be. Yeah. So I got away with misplaying there, but I think I could have had them at like -4 this turn. I don't think it actually changes the number of turns in that game, but it does mean that if they had had a piece of removal or something, that maybe we would have been more okay. So Ancient Grudge seems okay. Not great, obviously. I'll just be back in. Oh yeah, and the needle. The needle's like the most important thing. Endurance? I don't think so. But I could be convinced. Tell me why you want endurance. Maybe it's just a faster beater. Yeah, endurance doesn't actually do anything against the recross the paths. The way endurance works, it shuffles the cards onto the bottom of the library, but it doesn't touch what the rest of the library was stacked as. I think endurance is probably better in here than like Wrenn and Six. Think a single fury is better than endurance? Why? For empty the Warrens? I think if they empty though, we're just toast, right? No? All right. I think I have to mull this, which is fine. It's not like... Yeah, exactly. Oh, but this is turn 3 Pithing Needle, right? I think this is a keep, actually. Uh-oh. That's like a perfect draw. Although this means I don't get a single construct off this Saga, which I always hate. But I can't wait against Belcher. Because I think if Belcher is a playable deck, it must be able to turn 4 win, right? Oh no. We're gonna get Blood Moon again, right? Yeah. I mean, at least we've got lands. All mountains. Well, if we ever find an Asmora, we'll be okay-ish. Oh, yeah, it fixes their colors. All right. So yeah, looking a little dead. Oh, we can top deck the Needle, right? And they don't know about it. So that's a win. Why isn't this deck playing sideboard Force of Vigors? It's probably just not important to the overall plan. They're going to have some answers. Well, let's look at what answers they have. So they're getting Infernal Plunge and Ornithopter. Can cut the Furies for Endurance. Yeah, I think I will. I don't see any answers. Does anyone see any answers for Pithing Needle? Oh, there's one Nature's Claim. And they'll stack their deck in a way where it's accessible. Wait a minute. Steal their miracle. Got him. Reforge the soul. Is this your Reforge the soul, or is it my Reforge the soul? Got him! And you know the best part? Oh, right. The best part, though, is we scryed a Tarmogoyf to the bottom, and then we top deck the Ragavan, right? Oh, no. Whew. Didn't register. Didn't register? It's not registering anything. Good. Yeah, monkey jacking the piles is pretty good. I wonder where the Nature's Claim is in the pile. Because if it's next, it won't be. It'll be rituals. Yeah, it won't be, right? But the next step will be a ritual for sure. So we didn't draw an answer here, so we're donezo. But I tried. Maybe they won't kill me. All right, hit me. Negative 29. Pretty good. You know, this would stop them going off with Ornithopter. I'm not going to use it, but it would, in fact, stop that. The People's Cannon. No, they pay colored mana for the Belcher. So what are the chances they have turn 2 Blood Moon again? Very, very high. So we go turn 1 Cookbook, turn 2 Saga, Tarmogoyf, and just start trying to kill him. Sneeper. All right. Nulls to 6. Okay, finally didn't have the snap 7s. What do you got, nerd? Spike Asmo or Needle? That's the plan. Or Ovalchase even. Yikes. Green mana. Wild Cantor. There we go. So we ping this, right? 10 out of 10. It means my Saga's coming down slower, but it's probably worth it. So that I don't get turn 2 Blood Moon. Although, if they have turn 3 Blood Moon, I'm not really helping myself much. We get to ping this, and then we get to play the Tarmogoyf next turn, and then I have Wrenn 6 plus a Tarmogoyf at least. Alright. That is not red mana. Oh, Pentad Prism? 3 Tron decks in the top 8? Yikes. Hey, Mir. Yeah, there was a great showing of faith in Tron yesterday. So one goofy boy. And then -1 food. -1 book now? I don't understand what. What are you talking about, Ting Feng? Could have discarded Saga to Cookbook and Wrenn 6. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Good line. Good line. Should have done that. Should have done that 100%. You gotta clue me in. I'm not smart. I'm not a smart man. I know what love is. So they have a construct into the Pithing Needle. So they should be doomed here unless they have Ironcrag Feet and they need more red mana for it. So there's already creature and artifact in the graveyard. But we'll be pitching these for Saga, for the size on the construct. So we'll go hit him for 5 ping. And then make the construct, which is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. Second Tarmogoyf would be faster. Is it? No, it's not. You think I Goyf here? Yeah, minusing on Wrenn is something we're definitely going to do. Alright, we just hit him for 5, and then... No, Goyf is not better here, right? Wrenn's just really a bolt over 3 turns. Yeah. Goyf gets 2 types next turn. That's true. And both of them would get 2 types? Yeah. I see. Oh, it's going to get 3 types next turn. Yeah, so the robot would be about a 5/5 depending on how I play it. But the Goyfs are going to be much bigger than that. They're going to be 5/6s, I think. It's also, we can pump both Goyfs, or we could pump both of the constructs. But we can't do all of that. I'm just wondering if I want to play this. Probably not. Yeah, vulnerable. The constructs also, yeah. More vulnerable. Robot needs maintenance. Oh shit. Are we gonna die? They have the Xaxes? No, they don't. Alright, we got him. I have lethal in play, opponent. What is this? Thopter to block? No, scoop. Can you recommend a cute lethal line? Always. Was it ping the Wrenn and Six, right? With itself? Yeah. That was the most damage, because then you get 2 5/6 Goyfs. The 1/1 match I timed out against Jeskai Monkeyblade. I should have won game 2. I made a misplay, and then because of time pressure, I rolled it into a second misplay that just got me killed. I mean, it's my fault for taking too long with this deck in a lot of situations. It's just like the food decks have a lot of like incredibly complicated branching decision points with how cheap all sorts of different parts of the deck are and how they will create incremental advantage every single turn. So yeah, I agree the jig. I'm just explaining that, like, I find these decks fascinating, but they are very taxing. Because, you know, it's fun, but it's like, I don't feel like you should make a lot of the decisions, because there's like a lot of, like, the reason you put in a lot of practice on a deck like this so that when game day comes, you know the answer. Can you recommend playing Legacy Doomsday? I mean, you can recommend it. I'm not going to do it. You think I'd really enjoy the deck? You think so? I don't really like what Doomsday... I like the concept of old Doomsday. Now with Thassa's Oracle, it doesn't sound like anything I'm particularly interested in. Oh, Elementals is not just a linear deck. It has a linear side to it, but it also... Like, I find Elementals very complex. Yeah, it's true, Jig. Uh-oh. Fun police, get out of the car! Hopefully it's E-Tron. Probably. Because the green Tron decks have been on Gigantha, right? They block. Sure. You want to put combat damage on the stack and ping me? If my opponent ever made that joke in paper, I would call the judge and be like, hey, judge, can I let him do this? I want damage on the stack back. Please. Oh, what a draw. If this is E-Tron, we're in good shape now. If it's a green Tron, we're just as screwed as we were before. Yes, I will. That is how damage on the stack worked, Jig. I think it makes the game more interesting, too. There were, obviously, in most situations, it was very simple and straightforward and easy. But there were ones where it didn't. Yes, Sakura Tribe Elder got wrecked by the removal of damage on the stack. Yeah, Mog Fantastic could actually be fantastic once again. Ravenous Baloth, yeah, that was a rock star. And then they reprinted it in some Masters set, and it just looks pathetic now. Does anyone think that I'm supposed to get, like, just, like, jam a second Asmora to get another cookbook here? Is that crazy? Like, rather than getting a construct? I can just do it later, but I'm just, like, Asmora is so important in this matchup. So you don't want to waste one. I get it. Okay. Yeah. But this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Like, yeah. I definitely don't want a Finale for it, because Finale could be used for other. They just did nothing on that turn. That is ridiculously good for me. They're probably going to get Needle on Asmora with their Saga. Or Cookbook. Needle on Cookbook's actually a huge pain in the ass for us. Although, if they Needle Asmora and then they play Karn, the Great Creator, they kind of get... They get both. We don't have any main deck answers. Kind of need to Needle Asmora, I guess so. I think the biggest reason they do that, though, is because of the Karn the Great Creator. This is my 4/4. We don't have a main deck Needle. I think we gotta get Shadowspear here. I mean, I don't have to, but I think it's better than putting all my eggs in the cookbook basket. They maybe don't play Needle main. That's true. That's true. Yeah. I think they usually play a Needle main and a Spyglass in the sideboard, and sometimes a second Needle. Is Caustic Caterpillar playable? Probably. So if I eat this construct and then they needle my cookbooks... Do I still have lethal next turn anyway? I do, right? They could get map and then have 8 mana. Yeah. That's the concern here. All Is Dust doesn't beat me. Karn, though. Karn for bridge will be really, really bad. Yeah, like they do have a very limited number of outs. Okay, they got the right land. I thought maybe they would, if like there was a concession lockup so quickly that I thought maybe they had got the wrong land, but they didn't. So they just didn't have the Karn. Oops. Well, someone came to my lamp away. I looked around. Alright. You don't know what. Yeah. E-Tron is a very, very reasonable matchup for the food decks. They just can't resolve anything once you have Asmora. And, like, they have to chalice you on 0 and on 1, and... Yeah, so we have Torpor Orb... Not Torpor Orb. Void Mirror... And Ancient Grudge. And Needle. Yeah, it's certainly not great in a bunch of spots, right? Actually, can I cut the Bone Shards? Some of them? Not sure Void Mirror does anything versus the deck that doesn't play colored lands. Yeah, I'm just worried about letting their Chalice be too good. Like, I know Bone Shards does... Yeah, bolts are. Well, they're definitely kind of medium. Not bad so much as they're medium. Void Mirror works against E-Tron. I don't think it's a great sideboard card for reference. I don't think you're supposed to always bring it in against E-Tron, but I do think in this deck it's not a bad thing. But I wouldn't be surprised if I end up playing Void Mirror in a game and regretting it. You think it's insane? It can be, but if they have a Saga and they play a Swamp or a Urborg in their deck, then they're just not going to care, right? So... And, like, obviously you're making them jump through hoops. Oh, yeah, Cavern. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you need to, right, Mir? If you're a creature deck, you gotta have stuff like that. Otherwise, you're toast. Elementals will just rip you apart, no problem. Like, without trying. Ephemerate, Solitude, Fury, all that nonsense, just... Missing red mana. Can get an Asmora on 2 off Finale, which means I'm not playing Saga until 3. It's a really slow hand. They kept their 7. I think I'm supposed to ship this. So you know how Lavinia works like Void Mirror, right? Kind of? There we go. Thalia and Lavinia. Oops. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. I paid 1 for my spell. No, you paid for the Thalia text. Yeah, that's not how that works. Uh-oh. No Asmora today. It's okay, we got our friend. Off the top. And from the top rope, Ragavan, Nimble Pilferer comes jamming in. Whoa. Yikers. Well. You remember when people weren't sure Ragavan would take over Modern? Well. Now we're here. We'll see. If they have an Urza Saga, they can get through this. Now, it'll take a minute, and I have Ragavan poking at them the whole time. Hilariously, if they have a Dismember, this will counter a Dismember if they use Phyrexian mana. So even though the card looks like it's black, and they spend a colorless mana on it, they're still not spending colored mana on it. Tron players don't read. Yeah, Void Mirror looks Mr. Sari when the spell is played and says, "Did you spend any colored mana on this?" And they look at their shoes and they go, "No." And then you go, "Well, pick it up." I mean, I love these. I have these in paper. I bought them because they were like the cheapest that I've seen Chalice in years. Oh, I see. They're not that expensive compared to what Chalice used to be. I'm not saying that they were the best buy ever for me, because I didn't actually have any particular plan. Yeah, I'm expecting them to go up in paper. Yeah, they were like 45 when I got them. Yeah, so there's the Saga, so they can get through this. It's going to take a minute, but they'll get through it. Chalice used to be a bill. It was 100 once upon a time. And they're going to have some big-ass constructs, unfortunately. I got a second Karn? Should I play this? What can I do with it? Oh, I can kill their chalices. Doy. Idiot. My opponent's name is Body Bag, and we just shoved them in one. Ragavan's the hero we needed all along. Yeah, I know. It's the second Karn I've hit too. I noticed. 2 in a row. They should have pile shuffled their deck differently. We got Nikachu on here. He's an expert. He knows all about it. He's done some seriously wonderful analysis. If anyone hasn't seen some of Nikachu's videos about long-term cheaters that were caught on camera and stuff like that, they're awesome. They are very, very, very excellent content. Super fun to watch. Very informative. Oh, and they can get the map, but they can't use it anymore. That's gross. Not sure why opponent's still in this game. People are stubborn. So I can't attack with Ragavan at the moment. Hey, it's your list, Kieran C. I have a couple questions if you have a moment. Like, where did you board in your Furies for the most part? If I set up Wrenn and Six this turn, I can start recycling the peatland next turn for food. Hammer time, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, you're right, Fear Phage. I missed it again. Wait, could I? No, I didn't have this in play yet. I couldn't play Wrenn and Six and the cookbook and then discard the land to the cookbook that wasn't in play yet, or the Wrenn and Six wasn't in play yet, right? I couldn't do it this turn, this time? Yeah, this time I didn't miss it. Because I was looking for it a little bit. Opponent says, well, all the luck this game has been yours, that's for sure. Seems like it. Smiley face. Colon D. Chat's always contributing in the timeout. That is one of the biggest problems that I have. Should have told the opponent. No luck involved. Yeah, they just need more MH2 cards. They didn't even cast the Saga, they only played it. Thanks for the follow there, Kieran C. Do I just trade the monkey for their Saga token? I feel like it's okay at this point. No, because next turn I just kill both their tokens and then start cracking through, so it's fine. Pretty much no matter what. And we can Karn to animate a needle. You don't even have a green card to pitch early. Yeah, that's probably pretty real. Oh, I was probably supposed to activate Cookbook there, right? Okay, so we can animate that with Karn and then shoot it with Wrenn and Six. So this one's fine, and we'll deal with these guys next turn. We're also going to be shrinking them, so... Yeah, Karn the Great Creator is one of the best parts about this list. At first, I wasn't sure about Kieran registering Karn the Great Creator in this deck, but now that I'm playing with it, I feel very a lot more comfortable. I probably should have just pitched the second cookbook there instead of doing what I did here. I just got a little distracted. Maybe we should play 4. Well, let's not go crazy. All right. Now we won. It took an extra minute, but we got there. Maybe contributed? Not sure. What is the joke? Participated also? No. Someone. What is the joke? Someone tell me what that joke is. Oh, also ran. Void Mirror also ran. You definitely need mana, G-Goat, and in Modern, it's so fast right now that it's a big ask to do Karn mana without Tron. D Jeff MTG. All right. All right, hand's perfect. Let's go. Yeah, but the thing is, most decks that are trying to win fast, like the 4-drops that win you games in Modern are like Indomitable Creativity. So we're 110% leading on Ragavan here. And then I'm going to hold the Street Wraith for Asmora. It's funny, you wouldn't really read this deck as a red-green primary deck because it's Asmora. And the previous one was black-green. So the jump in my mind would be like, well, it must be a black-green core with splash into red. But it really is more of a red-black deck, like Spider Space's one from a while back. Nice. No removal. And their deck full of cheap cards, baubles and cantrips. It's an excellent draw. So we can go Wrenn and Six into Asmora. Gross. We hit a counterspell. Nice. Although I don't love how much I savaged my own life total there, but... Clearly we should be playing Death Shadow. Alright, here's my turn 2, go. Why Monkey $100? Do you see? Do you see? Opponent should have shocked the monkey. Feels pretty good for turn 2. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I don't mind Ragavan existing. It's just like this exact formatting of it is completely obscene. Obscene. Like, creates a permanent treasure. Holy shit. You get the card off the top. What the hell? And it has dash. Why? Alright. They didn't miss their land drop, did they? Oh no. Oh no, opponent, you don't need to make it so easy. Or they just, actually sequencing. Alright, fair enough. Alright. We are probably dealing with a Murktide Regent next turn, so I really shouldn't get too cocky. That said, we have Dash Monkey into Cookbook this turn anyway, so I feel like we're fine. Or maybe I'm just supposed to play Monkey plus Tarmogoyf? No, I definitely want to play a Cookbook. Maybe just Tarmogoyf and Cookbook? Just play for the longer game. Tarmogoyf Cookbook. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. I definitely want to get the Cookbook down because I need to start cooking for the eventual Murktide Regent that might come down. Like, it's just a bad idea not to be prepared for the most dangerous thing that can happen. My opponent's expressing themselves. Mostly through weeping, I assume, at this point. Unholy Heat. Thanks for the follow there, Uksim. UQCM. They do have 4 card types, so they can try to kill my Goyf. Oh, there's already a artifact in graveyard. Yeah. I can't discard anything to make this not happen. Okay. I can go Dash Monkey and then post-combat play and equip Shadowspear. Yeah. But I do want to see what I hit off their deck, right? With as much mana up as possible. I think. Yeah. Nice. So I can bobble myself here and decide to shuffle or not. Foothills on top. No, thank you. Next turn, Dash Monkey with the Shadowspear. Remember, chat, when cards had leftover text box that have flavor text? Oh, yeah, like Arcbound Ravager. That doesn't have much text on it. Psychotog actually has a relatively low number of words. Psychotog just has discard a card, gets +1/+1 until end of turn, exile 2 cards from your graveyard, gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Yeah. Alright. Fair. It's okay, we're just going to dash the monkey with the spear. Oh yeah, Psychotalk definitely should have had a flavor text. So I can put the spear on the Goyf instead here, which is Mo Beta. It does mean I miss out on gaining 3 life this turn. Probably doesn't matter. Can do both. I cannot. Can I? I don't think I can. Play Goyf, equip spear. I could leave them with the spear, but I feel like they're at 5 and I'm at 8. I really don't want to do that. And, like, obviously I would have liked to play the Serum Visions off their deck, but it's just not in the cards, right? Yeah. Big Merc Daddy coming down. Yeah. We also need them not to have a counterspell, though, Carrion Lich. So... Oh, they managed to shrink the Goyf. They took out all the sorceries, I assume. You could just terminate it, Siri. I mean, how could it be broken? They definitely have a counterspell. You think so? As a Murktide player, I know they do. But I can... Can I not... Oh, no, I can't. I can't use my cookbook. Oh, but I get the second... No, but it doesn't... Monkey first? I don't know that they'll counter a Dash Monkey. There's no reason that they would, right? Yeah. The thing is, like... What I need to do is play Asmora, and if they have a counterspell, that's fine. And then... But I can't play it next turn. Unless I draw another cookbook or something. We're dead after this turn? I have food to crack. We're not actually dead, like, now. We're dead after next turn. Yeah, food is good. All right. Dash, attack, play Asmo. What do I attack with? Yeah, I mean, I could crack in with the Goyf just to feed it here, but, like, I feel like that's not... No, I think we just play Asmora. No, I can't do that Ravenous Chupacabra because they because the cookbook has to... I have to use the cookbook in order to be able to cast the Asmora. Yeah. So... we only had Caracas. Yeah, that'd be great. Am I casting a Daredevil this turn? No, I need to just crack food to gain life. Unfortunately, this can't get like a good untapped land, but yeah, we're just gonna hard cast a monkey here. So we have double attack next turn. Yeah. Well, no. Well, I don't crack 2 food. We're only cracking 1 food. So if they have a bolt, I'm gonna die. And that's just where we are. Because there's no more basics left in this deck. But they may not know that. That's the hope. Oh, they could also just find a second Murktide, and then we're super ultra mega dead. Archmage's Charm my Shadowspear. What do you got, nerd? Come on. Come on! Hey, how's it going, Joe Cheney? Oh, I thought I opened it. It's an American Woman by Lenny Kravitz, Larynx. Yikes. That means I'm probably not dead. Right? This one's Are You Gonna Go My Way by Lenny Kravitz. I did look into getting a thing to put my what song was playing on screen. It's not working properly yet, but I am working on it. Jumpstart 2, The Search for More Money. That'll be Modern Horizons 8, the quest for money. Yeah, they could have found a bolt on top and then they get us there. However, we might be able to pull through. Yeah, that's what you thought, Lord Magicus, but you... We don't have any basics. Well, they're not going to shock me. Yeah, I know they don't know, but like we were dead to this anyway. We were dead to this if they ever decided to make that play, we were dead. Period. So it's like, it's not... I don't have any problem with losing that game that way. Like, the odds of them being able to do exactly what they did there were 1 in a million. Not 1 in a million. Very, very low. And they should have always done it there, I think. Tapping the land there was bad. Oh, it lets me get 6 mana for next turn so I can cookbook into Asmo. I think there was a good reason that I was doing what I was doing. I could be wrong, but I think what I did was fine. No, I get why, but we still didn't have an answer for the next turn. Anyway, yeah, secret layers have been more the cash grab. Feels like. Yeah, big game hunter we want. I don't think endurance is actually that great here. Could have not cast the monkey and had mana for food. That's true. That is something I'm much more likely to entertain. Thanks for the follow, Zach Chris Son. Endurance is good. What's bad in the main deck? But you also had to have the Bolt, Mirror. The Bolt was in their top 2 cards when they Serum Visions, but like the chance of that happening wasn't that high. You don't like Lantern? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm supposed to... Finale is almost definitely not the cut I was supposed to make there. I just couldn't figure out anything else in the last second. That was my thought, Mir, but... So out of any of these cards that I can resolve here, I feel like Wrenn and Six is the most powerful one. Just sets me up for the most stuff. And then if they have a monkey, we just get to kill it. Or at least they can only ever dash it. DRC is now a pretty sketchy play. They board in Explosives, Shattering Spree, and maybe Chalice. Sure. Ah, Phoenix, but that's before we were living in the Dwarven Mine world. I see. This is just a Dwarven Mine world. We're all living in it. Murktide will outvalue this deck if you bring in do-nothing cards. Huh. I definitely have not, Phoenix. I have killed a lot more people with Velomachus than Dwarven Mine. A lot. Not close. Dwarves were overbuffed. Yeah, that's why they made them so bad in Kaldheim. They grabbed a lightning bolt? Sure. You need to keep up pressure while hitting the yard. But is that not something that Soul Guide can provide? Because you're putting in constructs, right? In theory. So, am I just playing an Ovalchase here? Rather than playing an Asmora? Probably not. No, why would I do that when I can get Asmora plus a second cookbook? Okay, so the land is in my graveyard now. This is 5. That's the biggest it's going to be getting. It's been really good, Connor. It's very complicated, which for a bad player like me means there have been some clock issues, but I don't know. I would recommend you try it. I think you will have a time. I just cycle this now. Well, I don't have any open mana. There's really no reason to. Oh, I'm all about Asmo Book. Dude, I love Asmo Book so much. The only reason I didn't play it more is just like I got really sick of running into all the Alpine Moon Wear Tear nonsense. Shattering Sprees. It's just not fun. Hey, look, a 1/1. That's cute. Maybe it won't flip. You've been trophying nonstop on Sagavan. I saw Zan Saeed was against someone who was playing almost your Sagavan deck, but they were playing Naya, so they could play Wrenn and Six, which was pretty cool. You may want to... Yeah, I was commenting on that earlier, DJ Jedi Jeff. Wait, you're not my opponent? DJ Jedi Jeff isn't D Jeff MTG. Interesting. Oh, they flipped the Dragon's Age channeler. Not that I care. I just assumed this was DJ Jedi Jeff. He's not. He's not. The names are different. Oh, shit. They had more. They had a land drop. Oh, okay. It's just a Serum Vision. All right. Looks like we're going to take this one. I can't imagine them getting through this. It's possible, though. Thanks for the re-sub there, obviously, Basura. Can we play the Street Wraith? We could have. Monkey is mo better. Bolt off their deck? Oh, Fiery Islet. We could play Ovalchase here. Just put the maximum number of creatures into play. I honestly think it's probably a good idea, right? What do you think is better in turns, Iteration or Harvest? I mean, I haven't played either of them, so off the top of my head, Iteration? They double Murktide? If they double Murktide, do they not just lose? They won't have enough blockers if they double Murktide. Shrinks my Goyf. But it doesn't matter, right? They just don't have enough blockers. They're at 1. They're at virtual 1. I think this is, like, very, very correct, but I could be wrong. If they, like, Anger of the Gods me. Although Monkey still comes in and kills them, so... And now a lot of their mana sources are cut off. Not that one, though. Got him. Okay, so let's not cut this finale. I didn't really mean to, but I couldn't figure out what else I wanted to cut. Sorry, we'll go to... Yeah, there we go. So weird. Try to figure out what to cut here. Like, Wrenn and Six was obviously very reasonable that game, right? Because it just kept giving us mana. Maybe we could go down to 2, though. We're on the draw now, so this should be the hard game. We have Monkey into Finale for Asmora. Asmora gets to team up with Daredevil. So it's like... Is that pretty... Could shave a Saga. Bring in a... Well, I don't know how much I like Fury. I mean, you're obviously the person who top-8'd with it, so you definitely know better than I do, right? But Some MTG drama going on over Winota. I have no idea. We're gonna get hit by a monkey, aren't we? Yep. Fuck. All right. You cut all 4 sagas against the Murktide player. Jesus. I guess you know what you're doing. And I really mean that. Like, when you know what's important in your deck, that maybe that makes the most sense. I don't think any bans are coming from Modern, no. Oh. Fuck. Alright, well. If they don't have a counter next turn for my finale, we're gonna beat them up. But if they do, we go and be in trouble. Oh man, what if they arc me, just try my cookbook and start going off? I mean, I'm really not a fan of this card, Alp Inco MTG. Alp Inco MTG. I think Ragavan is an unacceptable card, whether or not it's actually warping the metagame or being oppressive or whatever. It's just like look at this. Look what they got off my deck. Like, that's insane. Alright. As long as they don't have counterspell, we're fine. If they have counterspell, we're dead. It's like Grief Ephemerate. Like, counterspell's oppressive and broke the format. That is definitely what I said. Right, or if it made temporary mana, right? But it got to steal the card off the opponent's deck, but if the mana only lasted until end of turn, like some other red effects, like Burgi is the perfect example, you know, that would be fine. Crazy, but fine. I mean, ish. More fine, let's call it. Yeah, this is the only thing we can do here. Right, and then it has dash, right? Like, it's... You have it? Yeah, I was supposed to make the food first. Spell Pierce is a card? Sure. I'm not worried about them bringing in Spell Pierce against me. Okay. They main deck Spell Pierce? Sure. But I would have thought they would board it out against me. Yeah, they kind of goofed there. But the Tarmogoyf is a 6/7. It's too big. I can't... Yeah, but... Still worth playing land there? Maybe. The problem was I couldn't do any land that wouldn't involve me taking at least 2 damage. And life totals are becoming very concerning. Like, what the hell is my block here? It's terrible. Because the freaking Goyf became a 6/7. Yeah, I'm not blocking Goyf. Block and shoot Goyf, sure. That would have been it, yeah. But I have to do this just to maybe live, but we're going to go to 1. Maybe. And then this can't get me mana. So we're almost definitely out of it. I mean, I can make an Ovalchase... They had Bolt. The last card was Bolt. So we 3-2'd the league, but the deck was definitely very strong. We just got trashed by Murktide in that last league, in that last match, which was, where's my thing? Last deck? Am I playing it? No, not tonight. Yeah. Anyway, we 3-2'd. Our losses were to timing out against Jeskai Monkeyblade because this deck can be very complicated, and I was tanking in a bunch of places where, after a few reps, you definitely wouldn't need to as much. What do you think about Big Game Hunter in the sideboard? I mean, it's nice. There's just only one of it. It's fine. It would have been great if we had it in a couple spots. We never did. So, but yeah, it seems really strong. Grist was literally like never got to be useful, but again, like it definitely has a good place in this list, I think. Blood Moon wrecks this deck. I mean, the only time we got Blood Moon, we won. So, not necessarily. But I do think that you need to learn what people like the person who took this to the top 8 do with it, including crazy-ass things like if you're playing against a 4x Blood Moon / Alpine Moon deck, maybe you have to board out all of your sagas, which seems like crazy psycho. But it can be the correct thing to do. And Wrenn and Six teams up with Cookbook so that, you know, even if they Blood Moon you, you can, you know, manage to keep things going. Yeah, Big Game Hunter was in Spider Space's Black Red Asmora list that he like 8-0'd a challenge with. So it's definitely like a it's like kind of like a fringe card that's just, it's good against other Saga decks probably. It's good against Murktide. It's good against just a bunch of random stuff that you do need to have something against. And yeah, and then Tarmogoyf was great in this deck. Like this was the only reason that we were really able to beat Belcher in 2 out of the 3 games. Is just Goyf coming down and being a quick clock. Ragavan was obviously nonsense because the card is busted in half. Yeah, everything that was about this was great. If I was a little bit more, I don't know, disciplined or whatever, I maybe could have gotten through that Murktide matchup. And I certainly could have gotten through the Jeskai Monkeyblade matchup. Although the Monkeyblade deck, it was impressive for this deck to win that. Just because they were a Jeskai colors deck, so it feels like usually the hate against the artifact synergy cards is really, really good. But it wasn't enough, and we just beat them anyway. Bone Shards failed to come up ever, right? Like in that last game, Bone Shards would have cracked it open, and we never drew it. So, and same with Grist. Same with our own Tarmogoyf. And we got beat by Monkey being crazy, so beats Karnstruck. Oh yeah, hammers. Yeah, hammers are good too. Yeah, because you can Big Game Hunter at instant speed. I still don't really understand the Furies on the sideboard, but this is just generally a good card. So it's fine. And your main deck red count is on like 15. So if you don't cut red cards for the Furies, you're definitely going to be able to pitch for it more often than not. Anyway, that's it for me tonight. But if you're in the future watching this on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and check out any of my other videos you are interested in, and I will see you there.